Have they peaked too early? That is what unsettles my soul because teams that tend to win tournaments, they gradually get better as the tournaments wears on and goes on. Um, and my fear is that I just think that Senegal have maybe peaked too early because easily, without a doubt, they've been the best team of the Nations Cup so far. I mean, the kinds of players they have are just killers. They have killers in this team. As in the two boys you're looking at here are freaking contract killers. Mane, who looks extremely African, and I mean Keita Balde. Because I mean I've seen Keita Balde bits for Lazio, but I mean this kid is something. This kid is extremely dangerous. I mean he is just a bloody live wire electrical bolt. Um, but for me, this was the reason why I love this is because for Aliu Cisse, this was tactics, and I love what Cisse did in this because Cisse he ironed out the mistakes from the first game. This was a complete team performance. 1000% Senegal dominated the entire game. Zimbabwe are a good team. They're a good team, but for Senegal, this was what I call a professional performance. Hence why I think they picked early because this was just a great professional performance. They started well, started hard, early two goals, but then they varied it. Slow, keep possession, get at them, pressing. Slow, keep possession, move the ball around. They varied their plays. They could play slow, they could play medium, they could play fast. So they showed different levels needed to keep themselves in the game, conserve their energy, and press when they needed to. But this was a 90 minutes fully rounded performance that was clever. That's where they used their brain. So for Aliou Cisse, the coach, I love this. It was beautiful. But my thing is that have they picked too early? Because if Senegal can keep playing like this at this level and even take it up a notch, nobody can beat them. Because I've now seen every team in the Nations Cup, and who knows, teams can get better. You never know what will happen on the day. But if Senegal can play like this and you have Keita Balde and Mane in your team, I don't know who can stop them because these guys are very hard to mark. They're very hard to mark because both these guys are Keita Balde, just his movement and how quickly he moves with the ball is very hard to stop. And Mane, as I said again, he's unorthodox. He's unpredictable. So it's very hard to see what he's going to do. Left foot or right foot, turn in and here, great body balance, too good. And for Zimbabwe, I don't think for Zimbabwe, you just came up against a very good team. There's nothing that you can say. I think they didn't have that many great clear-cut chances, and they just were going up against a team that was better individually and a team that played better as a team. Because maybe if Senegal played individually and not as a team, Zimbabwe could have gotten in there. But when you're playing against a better set of players who are playing well as a team and are tactically on point, you can't beat them. You just can't because it's not going to happen. But for Zimbabwe, look, man, if they beat Tunisia, they go through. If they can beat Tunisia, get those 4 points, they can go through. And if obviously Algeria, if Senegal now do their job against Algeria, then boom, I think Zimbabwe can then go through. But yeah, man, for Senegal, I'm not sure that they can win it because I just feel I've seen this so many times in tournaments of teams peaking a bit too early, getting too good too early. But again, I mean, they are great, but they just need to keep their focus, keep on winning, keep on doing their thing, and make sure that obviously Koulibaly is doing his thing, Nam is doing his thing, but really Balde and Mane. If these two can keep on combining, keep fresh, keep fit, Senegal can do something. But we'll just have to wait and see because this Nations Cup is very unpredictable.